When Ronald Reagan was brought into office, the United States was in one of its worst economic states since the Great Depression. He wanted to cut taxes, government spending, and get the free market up and running again. He knew that if people had more money in their pockets, they would hire more people and buy more products to help businesses. Even a near-fatal assassination attempt did not slow him down, and his efforts paid off. In August 1981, he signed the Economic Recovery Tax Act, which brought reduced income tax rates and created more incentives for small businesses. In 1986, the Tax Reform Act brought the lowest individual and corporate income tax rates of any major industrialized country. During his two terms, the Reagan administration created 20 million new jobs. Inflation dropped from 13.5% to 4.1%. Unemployment fell from 7.6% to 5.5%. And net worth of families grew by 27%. The GNP rose by 26%, and the prime interest rate went from 21.5% to 10%. Employment of African Americans grew by 25% from 1982.
As far as foreign affairs go, Ronald Reagan and General Secretary Mikhail Gorbachev signed the INF on December 8, 1987. The INF states that both countries will eliminate their missiles. Even though the economic issues of the U.S. took a great deal of Ronald Reagan's efforts as president, there were several other issues that he had to deal with. Ronald Reagan felt strongly that the government served the people, not the other way around. He felt that the federal bureaucracy was an inefficient, illogical, and mind-boggling mess. His administration reduced the amount of unnecessary paperwork that had to do with government business. When Reagan initially took office, it took about 6 weeks to get a passport and 7 to get a Social Security card. When he left, either one or both could be had within 10 days. The Reagan administration was also the first to establish a unit at the Department of Justice to prosecute criminal polluters. The people's safety was Reagan's top priority. With the Comprehensive Crime Control Act, he restricted the use of the insanity plea, kept dangerous people behind bars, toughened penalties for drug dealers. Nearly 2 million less homes were hit by crime in 1987 than 1980. Reagan was a big fighter for equality. Under his administration, there was the first female justice on the Supreme Court. Civil rights organizations received 18% more funding. Basic funding for low-income assistance programs rose by 40%. The administration was also the first to address the issue of HIV and AIDS. Billions was spent on research and getting medicine to patients was made easier.
Oh no! President Reagan got shot!